Hello! Well, I have a vinyl finds video for you here. It was a super quickie, and it was not planned that way. But, you may be wondering what this is. It's my latest vinyl gear. You see, when I'm sitting listening to records, I have a special glider chair that I sit in and glide back and forth very comfortably. And, as is the case with listening to music, I think occasionally we all fall asleep. And I noticed that I was doing this fairly often, and I found that when I'd wake up and try and straighten my neck again, it would be very, very stiff, because the glider doesn't really have a head support. So my head would be back like this. So yeah. So at Walmart, we purchased this fine travel pillow. That's what they call the travel pillow, and it's very, very comfortable, and it works perfectly. So now, if I happen to fall asleep whilst listening to records, I can do so comfortably. And even when I'm just sitting there just relaxing, it feels nice to have it there and just be completely comfortable as I'm listening to records, and I can escape even deeper into the music. So, that being said, by the way, this was like $8 at Walmart, so yeah, I highly recommend that if you're in a similar situation. Yes, so my original stop was going to be a record store I had not been to yet, and it's called Groovers. And just a quick, interesting little story about Groovers is the owner, I believe he used to own his own construction company, and I guess maybe within the last couple years, the construction business has been very, very rough, and as a result, his business slowed way down, and I guess it got to a point where there just was no work. Well, he happened to be an avid vinyl collector, so he decided to open a record store. So yeah, it's called Groovers. It's here in Riverside, California, and I guess he originally started just with his collection, and he was using that as his inventory, but he's since amassed even more, and he basically guarantees to have 10,000 records in stock, and thousands of records for just $1 each. Yeah, so that was going to be our stop, but I checked the store hours, and they happened to be closed on Monday and Tuesday. So I had to scratch that idea. Then we decided instead to go to the Mad Platter, also in Riverside, and actually not too far from where Groovers is. So I remembered, they're open till 10, so we have plenty of time. So we had dinner and everything, and this was about I think we wrapped up dinner maybe around 8:30, and we headed over to Mad Platter, and we got there, and I was excited. I was digging through the bins, and I found I went straight to the $2.99 bins, and I was digging through those, and I remembered last time I was there, the employee said that under the regular shelves they have even cheaper vinyl, like $1.99, and maybe even cheaper than that. So then I went over to that side, and I was browsing, and I went through, I found some 99-cent bins. So I was digging through those, and maybe 5 minutes into our visit, one of the store clerks said, "We will be closing in 10 minutes." That's not what I wanted to hear. because it was a little bit of a drive getting there. So it's on the other side of town, and Riverside is a fairly big city, so you know, it's not small, and it's kind of sprawling too. Yeah, so I was very concerned. You know, we have 10 minutes, and I have to quickly find something so it's not a complete loss. Well, I did find a couple items. Actually, I found one item, and my wife very kindly found another item for me. So, yeah, you did. First of all, before I actually show the actual records, I'm experimenting with a different lighting setup, and I think it's a little better, more evenly. Well, not necessarily evenly. There's still some mood lighting. Like the side is a little bit darker, but there's not like harsh shadows. So yeah, I think this will work out better for showing records and whatnot. All right, so the one that I found was in the 99-cent bin. Before I show it, I did find a stack in the $2.99 bin, and in the last few minutes of the store being open, I quickly went through them and looked at the actual records themselves, and every single one was in horrible condition. So I ended up putting all of those back, and there were some good ones too. Some Rush and what else? I don't even remember what else, but some stuff the caliber of Rush. So we'll leave it at that. But anyway, in the 99-cent bin, I found this, and I had recently found that lighting really is working well. Yeah, there's no more shadows on my face when I'm holding up the record. Yeah, so that's nice. But anyway. Yeah, so you see this is oops, over here, 99 cents. The J. Giles Band, Sanctuary. And previously, in one of my other videos, I believe I showed you another album I got from J. Giles Band. And, yeah. I don't remember specifically what video it was. I don't remember if it was an album review or just a Vinyl Finds video. But anyway, there was another record that I had mentioned of the J. Giles Band. And I did post a video, I mean not a video, I'm sorry, a photo when I was listening to it on the Facebook YouTube Vinyl Community page. Yeah, when I was listening to it, I posted the photo, and I said something about it being really rocking, and yeah, good way to start the day, something to that effect. I discovered I really like the J. Giles Band, so I decided to pick up another one. So yeah, I'm not really all that familiar with their other stuff. Yeah, but this has I Could Hurt You, One Last Kiss, Take It Back, Sanctuary, Teresa, Wild Man, I Can't Believe You, and I Don't Hang Around Much Anymore, and the last one is Just Can't Stop Me. Yeah, so I was very excited to... It has one of the higher quality sleeves. It's not just paper, it's an actual like cardboard sleeve, and there's the vinyl there. Yeah, you can see that there's some scratches, like you can see one right there, but it's not bad, and for 99 cents I think it's going to be great. And I've discovered that, you know, record players can be forgiving of a lot of the finer scratches, so alright. Then the other one, I got this one as a replacement. Well, it's not an exact replacement, but my copy of Radiohead's The Bends arrived from Amazon completely and utterly warped. So I got, my wife found me this one, It was $14.99, but that's pretty good, and that's not too far off what I would have paid on Amazon. So and this one, it's pretty guaranteed that it's not going to be warped. I would hope anyway. Yeah. So the King of Limbs, one of their more recent albums. I don't know if it's their most recent. 2011. That might qualify as their most recent. Because I think it was 2012 Tommy York came out with his solo album. And of course now he's coming out with the Atoms for Peace. Yeah, but there you have it. I'm very excited about this one. You may or may not know, Radiohead is my second favorite band in the world of all time. Now this album, obviously I've heard it, I think I bought the MP3s or something like that, and then on Mog.com, which is a music service I use, you can stream the Radiohead albums as well. It's not one that I listen to a whole lot, just because I'm not as familiar with the songs on this one. But this song right here, Lotus Flower, I love that one. Oh, and the video is just go on YouTube and look up the video for Lotus Flower, and yeah. But anyway, those are the two records I managed to pick up in a 15-minute shopping spree at Mad Platter. Yeah, so it was a brief but good visit, and I'm excited nonetheless, because any time you can get vinyl, it's a good day. So, all right, well, I'm gonna add these to my queue of records to be listened to, and I'm probably actually gonna listen to the Radiohead one next, just because with new records that are still sealed, I'm always afraid I'm gonna take it out and it's gonna be warped, and if I wait around too long before listening to it, it'll be too late to return it. So. Alright, well, that being said, this is a long video for just two records. Oh, and my, yeah, put that back on. See, I'm gonna kick back and listen to some Radiohead. Yeah. Alright, well, thank you so much for watching.